We are starting with topic that is number system. Alright, in O-level syllabus we have three number systems. The first one is binary number system and its base is 2 and the values which are known as numerals can be either 0 or 1. It means for the binary number system, two values are valid and base is representing from which number system this value belongs to, right? Next, so the second number system is called decimal, or it is also called denary. It has a base 10 and the values from 0 till 9 are valid for this number system. Now the third number system is hexadecimal. Hexa means 6 and decimal means 10. So the new base of hexadecimal is 16 and the values can be which are valid for this number system are from 0 to 9 and then A, B, C till F. So we can't represent 10 as a value in it, so we'll use A for as a symbol. Alright, so the next thing which is very important, and that is if you want to conversion of bases. If the value is given in binary or value is given in hexadecimal, so you can convert in denary first, and for the denary you will use one of the system that is called power method. We'll apply the power method in a minute. So the first is power method. So power method will be used either you want to convert from the binary to denary or hexadecimal to denary, you will use power method. Or if the value is given in denary and you want to convert either in binary or hexadecimal, then you will use successive method. This is also called remainder method. We'll discuss these two methods today, and if the value is given in binary and you want to directly convert to hexadecimal, for this we have one method that is called BCD, binary coded decimal, and this binary coded decimal will be used either you want to convert from binary to denary or you want to convert from hexadecimal binary to hexadecimal or hexadecimal to binary, you will use BCD method. So we'll discuss three methods today. The first one is BCD, other one is power method, and the third one is successive method. So I am starting with the first method, and that is if you want to convert from binary to denary. So I am starting with the first method, power method, and power method is used to convert in denary, either in binary to denary or hexadecimal to denary. So for example, I have a value that is 10101010 of base 2 and I want to convert for the denary, and that is base 10. So I use this power method. So I am using it in the form of powers. For example, 2 raised power 0, 2 raised power 1, 2 raised power 2, 2 raised power 3, 2 raised power 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are the power forms, and now I'll try to solve its place value. And what are the place values? If you convert these values in actual form, so 2 raised power 0 answer is 1. 2 raised power 2 answer, 2 to the 1 answer is 2. 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Most of the time in the paper, examiner asks the question to convert the value from the denary or 8-bit form. So to convert the value in 8-bit form, we'll have to find out the place values first. Either you can remember yourself like 1, 2, 4, 8, the multiple of 2. So, or you can convert the values like this, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1 and so on. The same method will work with the hexadecimal, but it will be a power of 16. 16 is power 0, 16 is power 1 and so on. So we can convert now. The next thing is, we'll just place the values like 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So we'll just consider the values which are ones. So we'll simply circle the values which are 1 and then add up the result, and we will get the result like 128 plus 32 plus 8 plus 2. Answer will be equal to 170 of base 10. So I'm sure this power method is clear, and through power method we can convert from binary to denary. So we have solved this power method. Now for example, if the value, now I'm going to convert from denary to binary again, so but we'll change the method and the answer will become the same as well. For example, it's a question now 170 and you want to convert for the binary. So now we'll use successive method, and this successive method is also called remainder method. And what we can do, we can use this division method and we'll record remainder as well. So in what base we want to convert? We want to convert for base 2. So we'll keep dividing until the value is less than 2. So I'm starting it. Well, I have recorded only remainders, like if you divide 170, it will become 85 and remainder is 0. Further you divide with 2, so it is 42, remainder 1. If you divide 2, it will become 21 and remainder 0 and so on. So this is how you can start writing the answer from. This one will come here and then 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 of base 2. It's the same as the question. So I'm sure this method is clear to you by simply recording remainders in your program. Or if you are trying to convert the value for the hexadecimal, again you will divide in the similar way. Method is same, but I have mentioned this one for the binary only. So we have converted two divisions, binary to denary and denary to binary. So these two divisions are clear. Now the next is, if I talk about BCD method, like for example, you are given a value in binary and you want to convert in hexa. So BCD is what? BCD is binary coded decimal. It's also called 4-bit conversion. Like for example, we have this question and we want to convert like 10101010 of base 2. I want to convert for base 16. So it means I am talking about binary is given and hexadecimal need to be converted. So I am using BCD, binary coded decimal. So I use in 4-bit form, and this 4-bit form will be written like this: 1248. So if I talk about this pair, so it is 1010. That is equal to A. A is 10, but in hexadecimal we write A. So I use A like this. The first answer is A, and the other one is well 0101, and that is equal to B. Sorry, it is equal to A as well. So answer is double A. If you want to convert B as a binary, as a hexadecimal value, so for example, I have 1, 2, 4, 8 form, and you want to convert for the BCD. So BCD, how you will represent B? If A is representing 10, then B will represent 11. So for 11, I'll turn on which bits I'll try to turn on? 8, 9, 10, and 1, 11. So this is how we can use B. And if you talk about C and so on, same is the case. You just keep turning on the bits. And for the last one, I'm talking about F. F has a value 15. If A has a value 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I'll use 15. So I'll turn on all the bits. It will be equal to F. So for example, if I have one of the question 1AF, and that is of 16, and I want to convert for the binary, that is 2. So I'll try to solve every digit n. Like F will be written in 1, 2, 4, 8 form. It is 1, 1, 1, 1. For A, you will have to write 1, 2, 4, 8. That is 1, 0, 1, 0. For this, you need to write in 4-bit form 1, 2, 4, 8. That is 0, 0, 1, 0. So the whole one is the answer. I can write from the left side 0, 0, 1, 0. Give some space with it. Other one is 1, 0, 1, 0. And then give some other space as well 1, 1, 1, 1. This is representing from hexadecimal to binary. Thank you.